Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video is vaccine upon arrival policy proposed by a senator to unvaccinated foreign tourists who still wants to visit the Philippines this time. Let's talk about it. Details coming right up. So as we all know, when the Philippine borders were open, they implemented a policy for foreign tourists that you have to be fully vaccinated before you can enter the Philippines. If you're not vaccinated, then you will not be allowed entry unless you have a medical certificate or medical exemption that you cannot get the vaccine because it is detrimental to your health. That's the exemption for you to be able to enter the Philippines unvaccinated. But one senator, Senator Francis Tolentino, is proposing a vaccine upon arrival policy, like let the unvaccinated foreign tourists in, but they will be offered vaccination upon arrival, which is the J&J, as we all know, a one-dose vaccine. He even agreed or in favor of what Governor Gwen is doing in Cebu. On March 1st, unvaccinated is going to be allowed entry in Cebu, though the Department of Health and the IATF is not in favor of this, that they are saying Cebu has to follow the national protocol, but there was really no announcement to this yet with regards to the executive order Governor Gwen has signed. So for sure, like Secretary Nograles said, the IATF and the DOH are going to meet up and discuss about this, about the executive order signed and going to be implemented on March 1st in Cebu by Governor Gwen. But like I said, that executive order is still on. They have not really decided on it yet, though they said that Cebu has to follow national protocol unless there is an official statement from the palace or from the IATF that that's not going to happen. Then that executive order is still as is. But back to the proposal of Senator Francis Tolentino that to be able for the Philippine tourism to recover from the pandemic loss of income for almost 2 years, that we should also allow unvaccinated foreign tourists who wants to visit the Philippines, but we have to offer them vaccination. I am not sure how's that gonna work. No offense to those foreign nationals or even Filipinos who did not want to be vaccinated with COVID-19. That is your own right, that is your own freedom, that is your body. You can decide what you want to do with it. But the only disadvantage to it is if you are unvaccinated, your movements will be limited. For example, when Cebu will actually allow unvaccinated foreign tourists and Cebu is not your final destination and you have to go to a particular city that only requires fully vaccinated foreign tourists. For example, here in Jensen, for tourists, they only allow fully vaccinated and they will not allow unvaccinated foreign tourists to come in. So those scenarios, but for sure Governor Gwen will have options on that, because she probably wouldn't sign an executive if she knew it's not gonna work. But like I said, that executive order is still on, though as I mentioned earlier, the Department of Health and the IATF at the national level has already said that Cebu as a local should follow the national protocol. So we await what are they going to decide on that with Cebu province allowing unvaccinated foreign tourists. With Senator Francis Tolentino, he's got a better idea. He was actually interviewed, and I am going to read you guys his statement behind this proposal. COVID-19 vaccines can be offered to inbound foreign visitors in a bid to boost the local tourism industry, which was impacted by the coronavirus pandemic, Senator Francis Tolentino said Wednesday. Tolentino said many tourist hotspots across the globe have already taken their tourism recovery one step further by offering foreign visitors the opportunity to get inoculated against COVID-19 upon arrival in a bid to attract more travelers. Kung talagang may mga inalaw na pumasok kahit hindi bakunado, lalo na yung mga galing sa red list countries, palagay ko dito sa ating NAIA, Ninoy Aquino International Airport, dapat na i-require na rin na magbigay ng bakuna, Tolentino said. I am going to translate that in English for our non-Tagalog speaking viewers. If in other countries they are allowing the entry of unvaccinated tourists, even though from red list countries, I believe we can also require the provision of vaccines here in NAIA. Tolentino said one-shot vaccines such as the Johnson & Johnson vaccine can be given to foreign tourists since it no longer requires a second dose. The Philippines allowed the entry of fully vaccinated tourists from 157 countries that have visa-free arrangements with the country starting February 10. Aside from being fully vaccinated, they should also present a negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours prior to the date and time of departure from the country of origin. For sure, there will be pros and cons on that proposal from Senator Francis Tolentino because like I said, those who doesn't want to be inoculated, those who doesn't want to get vaccinated, they have their own personal reasons. And if the Philippines is going to do it, vaccine upon arrival policy for unvaccinated foreign tourists who wants to visit the country, I am not so sure how's that gonna work if a particular person has already decided that he doesn't want to get vaccinated. But there might probably some who will go for it because they really want to enter the Philippines. Like I said, at the moment, the IATF resolution implements only fully vaccinated foreign tourists are allowed to enter the Philippines. So, what do you guys think of this proposal by Senator Francis Tolentino? Do you guys think this is going to be approved? That probably one day they will have a protocol for unvaccinated foreign tourists. Just like when I talk to some of our subscribers who are unvaccinated, they are willing to go through the quarantine and stuff, swab test, and other procedures that they need to go through to be able to enter into the Philippines. For sure, those unvaccinated has its own personal reason. But the disadvantage of that is you will be limited mobility, especially here in the Philippines. We have so many policies like no vaccination, no ride. Some LGUs only accepts fully vaccinated tourists and stuff like that. Restaurants will check your vaccination card when you're entering or dining in. So they came to the point that they are limiting the movements of unvaccinated, maybe to get them motivated to get vaccinated, but we don't really know the reason behind why they don't want to get vaccinated, and we respect that. But like I said, it comes with consequences. So we don't know yet if this proposal is going to get approved or whatnot, but I will definitely keep you guys posted, especially to those foreign tourists unvaccinated who still want to go to the Philippines, because the Philippine borders are now open for foreign tourists. We are back in business for international tourism. So we shall see what the IATF's decision on this and what would they think of this proposal. For sure, this will be brought up in the meeting again on the next IATF meeting. But like I said, guys, in any changes of this proposal, I will definitely let you guys know. So this is our quick travel update for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video and in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad. Again, thank you guys so much for the continued support and trust to our channel, the Eaton Squad. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.